Caesar produced a gift.
All right, GM, everybody. What is good? What is good? Welcome to the Ronin Radio. My name is Gunlock, and joining me, of course, my
Howdy.
ever trusty. Oh, we're all using caps. Okay. We're cap buddies right now.
Yeah.
All right.
No, how are you doing?
How are you doing, Mr. Stark? I mean,
Good.
we've been we did the show last week on a Friday
Yes.
because we had like a little bit of
Technical issues.
it was more medical side.
Yeah.
Things were happening in the background. I'm not sure if you guys have seen my post about my wife getting to the hospital and all that stuff. So that happened, and it was an interesting week for me. Bit of challenging, but what I like about it, Mr. Stark, is that a lot of our crypto bros actually came through and sent some help to cover up the bill for the hospital. So shout out to all of you guys that have sent help. I really appreciate it. I'm taking this time to thank you guys. I've sent thank yous to all of you via DMs, but
This is the last. This is the last thank you, right? No more after this one. Oh yeah.
So tonight we're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff here, because even though the space is a little bit quieter than usual, there are still a lot of things happening in the Ronin ecosystem. One of which is probably one of the ones that are close to my heart. It's gonna be Axie and the update that they did on Terrarium. Now, we were talking about it a few weeks ago about how the game is more focused on the economy, how it's more focused on collectibles and lands and all that good stuff. But they had an update. This is the version 1.1, and accessories are now gonna impact Atia's Flame. Evolved parts is going to impact Atia's Flame as well. Land items, since they have migrated it to the version or the ERC 20. I'm not sure if that is the right term there, but they have.
No, it's another token type, but yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah, so they have migrated that one, and it's now going to be usable in land, and you can I think in the next couple of days you'd be able to put it in your land and be able to customize your land.
Do you know if this is live? I haven't
the accessories, the evolved parts, I believe, is live. The land items, I think that is the one that is still upcoming. So we're most likely going to get an update about that, and from what they've leaked, you can customize your land plot, move things around, put land items.
It's a sneak. It looks like a sneak peek what I saw Geo's tweeting about today. Honestly, I wasn't aware of all of this. I was waiting for things to. I was not expecting. When they mentioned evolve parts to play a part, blah 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 blah. I never expected it to be this quick. But you remember what I said the last time we featured?
Yeah.
This is exactly what I wanted to see. And for me to say that, then to be surprised at the speed of things coming out, it's
been 2 weeks, I believe.
2 weeks. Yep. But still,
when we talked about
if it's performing faster than my expectations, as someone who's like, I feel harsh but fair, then and they're moving faster than July 22nd. Okay, but at least it's being talked about, it's being shown, and it's all of those at once. It's what they said 2-3 weeks ago, where they were saying, all of this will be implemented eventually, but you don't expect it to be all in the same patch next month. So that's good.
Yeah, exactly. So there's going to be more utility for collectibles, especially those that have been evolved. So I've been speaking a lot to Grors, who has a lot of collectibles. I think he has
Can we just look at that? Look at that funky ass keyboard. Look how cool that is. I wouldn't be able to type with that. Like
I
my
didn't
hand.
notice that one.
So cool. The keys aren't even straight. Anyways, it's very customized.
Wait, is that the level of customization that you can do?
Apparently.
Holy shit.
Okay. Yeah. So you were saying you're talking to Grors?
Yeah, I was talking to Grors, and he really likes the update because it really, I mean, if you have been here a long time and you have like collectibles that you have evolved, leveled up to level 60, you will be really benefiting from this, because evolved parts are going to be a multiplier for your TS Flame. So he has Origin Axies that are level 60 and are fully evolved. So all 6 parts evolved.
Yeah.
So that is huge. That is huge for him. So for those that have, taken their time, taken the last 2 years to evolve their Axies, level them up, and especially collectible ones, they are reaping the benefit from this one a lot. So yeah, shout out to Grors.
I was going to say, shout out to Grors, the Origin Giga Grinder. I don't know if it's probably not the same anymore, but the first year of Origins, he would just be playing so much. He's one of the first, probably not the first person to get a level 60 Axie, but the first person that I noticed to get a level 60 Origins team, just from playing Origins, just like a maniac. So
yeah, he played a lot of, I think his main team is like a Tri-Owl, and he has been utilizing his Origin Axie. And he's if you are somewhat similar to that situation, you will be benefiting from this. And another thing that I am really wanting to talk about, Mr. Stark, I'm going to quickly share my screen, okay?
Just 1 sec. Can you try to just unplug and replug your mic in? It's doing some weird, I don't know if it's some weird fizzling, crackling sound. Just unplug and replug your mic.
Okay.
Something's going on. That was really loud. There's like
How about this? Is that okay now?
It seems to be better, yeah. When you leaned in, it was like massive interference.
Oh, maybe because I was moving the handle. I'm not sure if that's
perhaps. Yeah, that's okay. We could still hear you, but there was moments where it was like robotic. So yeah. It's in line. All of this is in line with what I was saying, that it felt like Terrariums was going to be, or that what the attention was, which is not for like the rice farmers, without using it pejoratively, but I'll put in that category people who not necessarily have assets but are like there to earn a little bit of earn a little money in the games, etc. Like for example, scholars, and not for the big whales either. Where I was saying like people with a lot of land will have to buy a lot of Axies, and they haven't yet, or they won't. So they're not optimizing. It's optimal. It's who's getting the biggest rewards are the people with like 1 or 2 plots of lands and like a nice little collection of Axies that they've curated over time, and that they put time into, money into, spent AXS evolving and ascending when AXS was at a higher cost. Like people have really shoveled more money into their account, into their team than other people, and it really feels like and these updates keep showing it too. That it's like that's the gamer that's being more catered for here. So I like seeing that.
Exactly. Those are more involved and have been, grinding it out in the space as well. Now,
exactly like that sentiment that Growers told you about. I think that's what I was feeling that they were going for, and if they need to continue doing that, because that's the root,
Exactly.
that's the backbone of the community.
Exactly. Now, it's not just that though. There are actually interests that are coming in, and I'm gonna show you a quick. I'm gonna share my screen real quick. This is a conversation that I had um, a week before the hospitalization of my wife. Right. So uh, let me just share it real quick. I think this is the window.
And by the way, anybody in chat, if you could just kindly repost the stream, because we started late, and just to make sure that whoever's left on the Ronin chain sees that we're online. Oh God!
Exactly.
Oh God! Not using dark mode. Not using dark mode.
I apologize for those that are
You absolute heathen. What the fuck? It's
that
okay.
are
I'll suffer
use
through it.
dark
I'll
mode,
suffer
but
through
yeah.
it.
So this guy, BTC Apple,
Yes.
he's been pushing Ronin for a while.
Yeah.
And I believe he is someone that has played Axie in
He's
2021.
he's a friend of Geo's, isn't he? Are they just friends from crypto,
Uh, I
or
I think it's from Korea.
yeah,
A
he's
friend from
Korean.
Korea.
I wonder if if they met like something, or if there's somebody, but I don't know if it was him who was like either went to college with Geos or something like this. It might not be him. It might be another Korean I'm thinking about. But either way, BTC Apple and Geos have been you see them interact on the timeline a lot. But yeah, go ahead.
Exactly. Now, here's the thing. Interaction that I had with BTC Apple back then was we were trying to organize a grassroots event for Ronin back then. And then all of a sudden, right, after Terrarium, he sent me a message. He said, GM Gunlock or GM Gun. And I asked him, how can I help you? And he said, I'm trying to get back into Axie after 3 years, but so much has changed that I could really use some help getting up to speed. And then he said, I need to buy 3 Axies. Would it be okay to buy 1 Mystic and 2 Origins? I'm like, you can.
Yeah.
And that conversation had, I think it lasted for like 3 hours. There's a lot of back and forth between him and me and him and me and him.
Whoa. Cool.
Yeah, that is how long the conversation went, and it's all about terrariums. If you can see the screenshot, it's all about terrarium origins, setting up his lab.
How did you guys connect in the first place? Like what made it so he's coming to you for advice? Did you said you
I
connected
don't
over
know.
what?
Maybe he saw
Yeah.
my post or my
Post?
tweet
Yeah. Fair enough.
about Axie and all of that, and we were just talking about Axie, and this is what amazed me, right? Terrarium is not just reigniting those old whales. There are potential new whales that are
Yeah.
also looking into it.
I would say it's less so igniting the old whales, because the old whales they're not gonna invest. Like, I don't feel like, you know how I was saying that last time, that doing the math about like how some of these
Mhm.
land barons, how much they needed even just in summer Axies and nightmare Axies. You recall when I was doing that, saying that just to fill their plots, other than with I seem like what they must be doing now is just floor Axies, but just for that, that push didn't come, or hasn't come yet. So it's all the more so newer whales. I saw something passing there. Just
Mhm.
it's no, just that he was saying something about like he'll buy another Origins if it goes back down to $800.
Yeah, he did mention that one.
Yeah.
I
I
think
just
it was-
find, as someone who's in the ecosystem, I don't price the Axies in dollars. I price them in their ETH price at any
Right.
one time. So it's like it was just a funny little thing to show that stuck out to me about like how the people from the outside see it, because we don't see it that way. You know, we see our Axies, we see the floor Axies, we see the collectibles, and then it's true that when you see a 70 cents entry ticket into the ecosystem, like when the time comes, people are going to be it's very easy for people to get back in the ecosystem as long as there's a plethora of, or at least one flagship product that people can get behind, you know.
Exactly. So that was really interesting to me because it's not usual, but I think Terrarium really ignited something in a lot of the attention in the space, and
Mm.
It's really refreshing, I guess.
Mm.
So
Yes, of
yeah.
course. Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, that is the update that we have for Terrarium, and together with that, there actually has been there's a post by G-Host about a uh the the movement of Axie prices or the collectibles. I think there was roughly around
Hey,
$500,000 that
yeah,
for the purchases and all that
yeah.
stuff. So
I would
the
have liked
volume.
for that stat. I would have liked to see a comparison, like what we were doing when I was showing
Mhm.
Axie Boo website, because it's like it's a big number, but it's I would have liked to see the difference between before and after, because
How
it's
much?
still
Yeah,
it's still it's still a big it's a big number before also, like regularly people are buying and selling collectibles. So yeah, when was this? So with this graph, so it's month by month, it looks like. So you see it was like dipping. What caused that dip on the 31st? Not sure. That's probably just one failed listing or something, right?
probably.
Oh, daily median price. So that means that must have been someone mass
Someone just
accepting
averaging.
offers.
Yeah, yeah.
Mass accepting offers. Maybe one of those Cocoa Bear days where when he sold or something. Because that's
The
it's not
mystics.
just it's a median price. But then you see there's it's I would have expected it to be much of a more stark. See what I did there? More of a stark dip, but you see, so it's what we were saying: $18 before terrariums, and then all up only. We're almost at all-time high prices for my nightmare axes. That's nuts.
Yeah, the thing about Nightmare Axis, one interesting thing about Nightmare Axis is that they were axes that are part of the meta for Origins, and they have been specifically because the mechanics for Nightmare or for you to get the Nightmare Axis before was that you evolve that part for a chance for it to become a Nightmare Axie, right?
Yes.
So most of the ones that have been evolved to a nightmare are actually part of the meta of Origins,
Yeah.
and they have been evolved so much, and that I guess is one of the key things that are pushing the price for Nightmare
I
Axis
I,
versus
I don't
Summer.
I don't know. I think that they're I think that this graph would look similar to summer or the lower collectibles. I think this is the demand for for
Because from what I've seen for Summer,
for
some of them
terrarium.
are
Sorry.
actually under leveled. They're under
Yes,
leveled,
but
unevolved.
we should see the graph. But yeah, you're probably right with this change coming. Nightmare axes, just by their nature, because summer axes you have to breed to create. Nightmares
Yeah,
you have to evolve. So by nature, even a one part nightmare has one evo, when a summer has no evos, but by default.
exactly.
And I would add that floor nightmares aren't necessarily the playable ones, right? They're
Yeah.
more so the ones that people did for the meta. But you could still, people were listing when the floor was flying on the nightmares. People probably listed because the meta for Origins wasn't being prioritized. You could probably
Mm,
get one once a day or something. You could probably snag a playable Axie near the floor. As somebody's just dumping.
yep.
But yeah, I think your point about evolutions is probably true. Like there's at least one, two, especially the ones where there's one part nightmares that have an evolution just because somebody tried to do a second evo and then that failed. So even just there's yes, on average by nature more evolutions on there, so it might give it a premium. But overall, I would say it's mostly due to terrariums, and it's mostly due to
Mm.
that push that all the collectibles got, like almost 2x from the lows.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, at the same time, you're also hitting two birds at the same. I mean, with
Yeah.
one stone, right?
Let's look at
You
just
buy
if we
like
just look at just summer. If we can untag everything, and then you see. So once that's more in detail. So what it was about a bit further, yeah, just before the pump. So a bit further to the right there, yeah, and then up to what it is now. So it's about the times two also, almost a
mm,
times two. So it's off the top of my head, it's about the same multiplier in price as the nightmare on that graph we just saw earlier. But yeah. See, it's like it's not
It's
you're
following
not.
the trend.
You see the trend. It's
Yeah,
they all are. But you're right in and your point still stands. In which if it hasn't shown yet, it will show later, with this update coming. If evolution's accounting more, then the premium in Nightmare actually should show in the price, because that's what's pricing all these Axies in. So there is value there to be captured for sure.
exactly. And the good thing about that one, as I've mentioned, you're hitting two birds with one stone if you buy something that is in meta for Origins, because you can
Absolutely.
use it in playing Origins and at the same time have the evolution for those axes to be usable in Terrarium as well. So that is not a financial advice, but that is something that you can consider if you are someone that's looking in
To
and
join
wanting
the
to.
Either join the ecosystem or get back, or you got out, you want to get back. Yeah, especially like season 18, is it 19 just started?
Season 18
Yeah,
has actually started as
yeah,
well. I think it was yesterday
yeah.
that when it started. So yeah, if you are interested in getting back into the scene, playing Axie Origins again, and at the same time invest in a land and get maximum value of the
Yeah.
investment that you're putting
Uh,
in, I think
or,
that is a good angle.
yeah, or you could be a returning person that has a dormant land, and you want to see if you want to buy more than just the floor axes you have or whatever. If you wanted to do a thing and see what Origins is up to and play the game, yeah. Especially this season, everybody, as an apology for the waypoint migration thingy. Fuck it. I don't remember if I did. I don't even remember if I did my migration. Oh well, so be it. I can. That gives me a reason to complain about waypoint in the future when my assets are gone. But
You still have up until September, right?
oh yeah, that's
So
true. That's
you
true.
can
I'm
still do
just
it.
sorry. I heard the word waypoint in my own sentence and I triggered myself. So
You just hate the word waypoint. Any
how
kind of
many
waypoint.
how many voices are in this head? No. So if you return to Origins, if you just log in at the start of the season, everybody got 18 free morph tickets, which means to the topic we were talking about with Origins, Nightmare Axies and collectibles.
Yeah,
If you have so obviously the number of metamorphs are capped depending on the rarity, but if you have 18 tickets, you're
it's good
theoretically.
for an entire team if you
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to.
yeah,
If you have like full Origins or full Mystic Axes
yeah.
that are lying
You
around
can just
there, you can just
experiment.
morph
Yeah,
them.
it's more for free for a season, basically. Yeah, here we go.
There you go. What is good, causing life?
Pausing
Or
life.
yeah, what is good, my guy?
And yeah, these tickets only last till the end of the season, but the morphs that you do with them last forever. So you could
As
morph
long
your.
as you don't transfer the Axie to another
Yes,
wallet. Yeah.
yes, of course, that's true. So you morph your axes for rare era, morph them again to epic era. You do a couple of morphs. Then at the end of the season, you just morph it back to the rare era set, and then that way you use up all your leftover tickets. There you go.
Exactly. So that is already live. If you are interested in playing that Origin Season 18
Wow.
Rare Era, there's a good amount of BAXS as well up for grabs. And yeah, you can start playing, climb the leaderboard, and if you are a theory crafter, there is still room for you to theory craft into the Origin season. I mean, there's not a lot of updates since a couple of seasons ago, but you can actually still there's still a lot of theory crafters that are making new metas, especially during Mystic. So shout out
Yeah.
to Leafy Man. You guys are still cooking.
I'm interested to see just if because the meta has been pretty stale because of like no, as everybody might know, but they've any updates on Origins halted a few seasons ago, so they could dedicate all resources to the MMO, right? But so
Mhm.
I'm excited to see if everybody getting free morph tickets kind of gives the ecosystem just that little oomph it needs to create something new. So we'll see. Like if it makes everybody extra experimental, because there's literally no cost associated with experimenting. We'll see if something special arrives, even in just one era. Shout out to
Yep.
Pankaj in the chat also. I didn't see your message. Yeah. There we
Pankaj.
go.
What is good, sir? What is good? All right. Okay. Now the next topic that we have, we're moving out away from Axie now. We've already talked about the most recent updates for Axie. Now let's jump into Fableborn. So they have been silent for a little bit while, right? And they actually posted a long thread, or I think maybe we can have that link as well, where they talk about that the global launch is going to be on the way. So that is going to be happening soon. Uh, the power token is also inching back to its former glory,
Yeah.
and season 5 is actually coming soon. So they don't have the date yet, but it's coming pretty soon, as per the document or the post that they have posted recently. And staking season 2 is actually live, and there's 2.2 m power, and that is only up until the 10th. I am not too sure about the mechanics of that one. Mr. Stark, do you have like any information for us regarding
Not
this?
staking. No, not really. I think it's because with the primordials, they really not was not a big fan of how they handled the whole primordial blah 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 thing, where it was supposed to be 6 months of power
Lock stealing?
rewards airdropped every month, and then I think
Uh-huh.
month 3, a month after I sold mine, they just said they're merging it with the kingdom, because the kingdom NFTs had a staking system, and then they
Mhm.
just kind of merged that all together. But basically, the fact that primordials are still getting power instead of it being done months ago,
Mhm.
um, well, we'll see. We'll see. I think this was a very unpopular move at the time, and I didn't follow since.
And it's been a while since they had their season 4, right? I think we were talking about earlier. I think
Last
they
year.
had, yeah, their season 4. I played a bit of it. There was a guild system. I joined Kairos guild during that time, and I was playing it for a bit. Um,
But
and
yeah,
there were
it was fun. It was fun. I'm sorry.
I
Go ahead.
wonder I wonder how they can top the game mode, or the season for season 5.
Especially without the power token launched after, or no, just during, or and the price was hyping things up as well. So
Yeah.
it's going to be hard to recreate that same level of hype around it.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting how they execute on that one.
Yeah.
We will be looking into that soon as they provide us the dates, because we don't have a date yet
When
on when
season 5?
when season
When
5,
season
but
5?
they said it's going to be soon. So we're just going to be
DM.
expecting.
Yeah. Yeah. But they're a very capable team. They lost a lot of the community's faith and good willpower, or like goodwill.
Willpower.
Willpower. They just drained all our power. No, they used up a lot of the community's goodwill with everything that went on with the power token, and we're still waiting for what happened with that. The whole staking thing. Yeah, it was just a big mess when all of that was happening. A shitstorm, one might call it. But the team and the team that made the experience we played in season 4 is still there. So hopefully the season 5 is a step in the good in the good direction for the
Okay,
future.
I'm gonna be a bit controversial here, Mr. Stark,
I
and
hate
I'm
that.
gonna ask.
I hate controversy.
I'm gonna make it a little bit spicy for you tonight. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. What does power do in the game itself?
Mm, I don't know. It's the reward system, right? And then you need power
Okay.
to get stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard to know when season 5 isn't out yet. So like what new changes are coming, everything like that. So
Yeah. So it's right now more of a speculation on what we can actually use it
yeah,
on. But I remember back in season 4, you were able to use it to buy stuff in the in-game store, if I'm not mistaken. So you can buy the hero,
yeah.
There was like
Oh,
an
that'll probably be there as well. That all the same, and then we'll see. But I think they want more levers, more uses for it. So we'll see.
yeah,
Stake, guild rewards, yeah, all of that.
yeah. And right now, I mean, the price of the token right now is actually below when it actually launched. So it might be a good time to actually do so. Maybe something that I will consider
Is it?
later
Is
on.
it though? Because I think it launched at 5 cents and it's at 8 or 9 cents now. So it's still holding on. But I would just say it's a very dangerous asset to try to hold to speculate on,
Wasn't it?
given that
What was it? The 10 cents that it launched on? I was looking at it earlier, but
on the chart on Mexi starts at 4 or 5 cents.
oh,
But maybe that was pre-launch.
I'm looking at it on CoinGecko earlier,
Uh,
and it was showing or 10 cents, and right now it's 8 cents. So
yeah.
it's still in there.
It's been in this range between 5 cents and 12 cents for the last since March, since the dump. Basically, it's been we'll see. It looks like it might want to take off, but we'll see. I would just be very wary of holding an asset for speculative purposes that was so heavily manipulated to to in that whole fiasco by their market maker or by whoever that was, by their partner or by somebody, and we still don't have any details on it. So it's not a token. Maybe that's exactly the reason why you want to speculate on it, because it might go the same fiasco again. But I'm just telling you guys why I won't be touching it with a 10-foot
Nothing
pole.
is a financial advice in this show, ladies and gentlemen.
I
This
won't
is-
personally. I won't be touching it with a 10-foot pole. So, yeah,
So yeah, buy at your own. In the consideration of what your risk factors and all of that. So
we are
yeah.
back buying power. Like the full flip flop degen in me is already bought some.
Then you see start.ron buying
Do as I say, not as I do.
all right,
We'll
now
see, we'll
let's
see,
talk
we'll
about
see.
someone or a team that has actually been shipping and has actually been doing a
Do
lot
those
in the
do
background.
those still exist?
Yes, yes. I mean, it's not a lot. It's not a lot of you know. So if I'm talking about capable teams in the ecosystem or in the Ronin ecosystem right now, I'm talking about Moku, Grand Arena, the third payout has been
Ah,
completed
yes.
and that has been sent out to the participants. So you may have received your stimmies as well, Mr. Stark,
Jeez,
from
oof, that was well needed. We take those.
the Grand Arena. What have you been spending your money on? World Cup?
Yes.
So yeah, the Grand Arena, third payout. This is gonna be the second to the last one. So there's gonna be a final payout. They have not announced the date yet, but along with that news, they have also launched they relaunched Moku.gg. So that was the original website that they were
Oh.
using back then, and Moku.gg is actually bringing back something that is close to my heart. Go to the games and let's take a look at what they have. All right, let's okay. There's a lot of stuff going on here.
Moki
Okay, there we
Pochi.
go. Moki Pochi. Oh my god, I had a lot of fun times with this game. It's low-key frustrating, but it's a fun game to play, and they took it out when Moku.gg was unfortunately shoved in the shelf because of that Tama meme. I think Tama meme was after Moki Pochi. So I'm glad they brought this back because this one is a fun game. And they have something on the side that is called the Super Battle Moki. It's
Scroll.
we don't have a news or any info.
That's
about this yet.
that's game 2, right? It's the
No.
game 2 thing on. No?
The game number 2 is Moki Balls or Moku Balls, something.
Why isn't it on here then?
I don't know.
Maybe they've pivoted.
No, that was a fun game. I thought it was going to be a good one, especially World Cup is actually happening because it's a
Wait,
3v3.
scroll all the way down. Click on get a Moku. Oh yeah, click on yeah. Scroll up a bit, just a little bit there. No, just back to mint it out now. Go hunt.
Up with us.
Now,
Okay.
why do we think OpenSea is the highlighted one with the arrow? I noticed that. Is it because there is there something that we should be seeing there, or is it simply that most people that are going to this website won't know what Ronin Market is and they're catering to the outsider, or is it maybe a bit of both?
I don't know. I have no answer.
Okay. Now, Mr. Gunlock, now that's called spice, boy. it's the white boy
Hey,
bringing the
Hantown,
spice to the
you are
Philippines.
in here. Why is it highlighting OpenSea?
Yeah, I've just brought my homemade chili flake oil, and Gunlock is fuming by the ears.
I have no clue, Mr. Stark. But yes, you can actually buy and hunt for Mokus or Mokis on both OpenSea and Ronin Market. There is an arbitrage that you can actually do there because there's a little bit of a price difference on the floor. But yeah, do it at your own risk.
I wonder also if it's just more, even just no collection. What you call it? The fees, the fees that go to the collection. They're more favored on Ronin, right? OpenSea has the ability. It's less, I think, or did they mirror it? I'm trying to think about why OpenSea would be the dark one with the arrow there to highlight it. It's we've noticed it. We'll see what it means in the future.
What is this? What's that other game?
Arcade?
There's another game?
Out-type the rat or become its snack. Yeah.
Okay, they are providing a lot of
Yeah, cut.
okay. Yeah.
Wow, look at that. A game where you can just, as soon as you experience the sound, what are you able to do, Gunlock?
You're able to go to the settings.
And turn it down. How revolutionary is that? People in chat might not
Wait,
know.
what is this?
You have to out-type. Type.
Oh, I remember
I-
these kind of games.
Yes. Come on.
Oh my god. Our producer is a slow typer. Okay, he's getting faster. Okay. Feet. Nip. Gnome. Flee. These are the games that I probably grew up with, Mr. Stark. I'm not sure about you, but back then when during elementary school we have like a computer class and we would have this typing test or typing game. And this is reminiscent of that one.
Oh, I can't see it.
The game is trolling you. There we go. Gulp. Moki. Rush. Snap. Oh no. He panicked. The producer panicked. He does not know how to type. And he is he's dead. Game over.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was more of an experience than most gaming projects have produced in Web3. Look at that.
That
Wow.
is why I said earlier that,
Yeah.
Moku,
Some games have raised more than 8 figures and have not even produced something like that. Can you imagine? Poor projects with their broken dreams. How will they ever recover? Well, they won't.
yeah, Moku is I think it's more human in terms of like the gameplay or the mindset going into building these games. Like they are really looking in the fun aspect, and I really like that with the stuff that they are producing for Moku. I mean, I really enjoyed Grand Arena, especially the Moki Mayhem aspect of it. Watching those dumb Mokis run around, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to cast as well. And that was the experience that I had with YGG Play Summit, which unfortunately, with the news that happened recently, the update that they had, they have sunsetted one of their arms, and it is the one that is actually producing games. So YGG Play has been sunsetted, and there's already a guide that they provided on what you need to do to secure whatever needs to be secured for your assets if you have invested into the games that they have produced. So at least, okay, there's what do you think about the this sunsetting, Mr. Stark, on a perspective over there?
It's a tough world out there. It's hard to make games and make money. So as an organization, they have to make some tough decisions.
But what I like about it though is that even though that they are, sunsetting, letting go of the team, the people that are running the show or creating those games and all that stuff, Gabi actually mentioned that there is an 8 weeks worth of salary that are going to
Uh-huh.
be paid in advance to those that are affected. So the team members that have been affected are still going to be compensated just to get them through the next 2 months that they will need to look for jobs and all that stuff. So that is really compassionate, and I salute Gabby, Sir Gabby, on doing that one.
Yeah,
That's really
that's more respectful of worker laws than most games have done. So, in a country, what are worker protection laws like that in the Philippines? I'm assuming they're based the corporation is based in the Philippines. How are workers well protected in the Philippines, or if
no
you
in terms of
if
I mean,
you shut down, you don't owe anybody anything, or how does it go?
there is a redundancy law, right?
Hmm.
For Philippines, but I think it's only 1 month if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. But the redundancy is just gonna cover a month or so for whoever's gonna be redundant or redundated. But
Or
yeah,
unduted? I don't know. I thought we were
so
making up words.
for this one, it's like two months, right? 8 weeks worth of salary. So that is really really good. And at the same time, they are providing guides on how you can
Yeah.
uh
They also, I thought I saw that they were giving back, that transitioning certain of the games back to certain. See there on August 1st, scroll back up on August 1st, Giga Chad Bat and Ragnarok Breaker will transition to the fully maintained by blah 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 blah. It looks like that they're handing over one of the games at least. So
yeah. So they are. I think there was also communication around having the code given to the community or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, they're doing really a lot for a team or a company that is uh sunsetting a project,
yeah,
and that is more than a lot compared to what other teams did for when they exited.
yeah.
So yeah, it's unfortunate, and unfortunately, we probably won't have a YGG Play Summit because there's no YGG Play anymore. So
No.
so the place where where we used to see each other, not just virtually,
Yeah,
is no longer there.
we're gonna have to find another
Yeah, we need to
another.
create another one. So we will need to do
Well,
something.
first we need Web3 games to do a little better, just a little bit better. We're doing our part, being here every week in, week out. Now we just need
Exactly.
some game to just release something and make us very rich. That's all.
Yeah.
It's not much,
Whatever
it's
that
not
game
too much.
is, I don't know.
Yeah.
But what I do know is that there is a team right now that actually is doing a bit more, even though they have not released any NFTs, they have not released any tokens, but they have probably marketed more of their IP than anyone else in this fucking space. And I'm talking about Silly Kitties, whom is founded by Kagi and the co-founder. I mean, I think Kagi is the co-founder. Kitty is the main founder, and yeah, they've been doing a lot more. And what I really like are the partnerships that they've built. So this is like the second partnership that they've done. Most of them are revolving around coffee shops. So they have a collab with a coffee shop that is in Mandaluyong in the Philippines, and you can get some of their merch if you buy the okay, there we go. So you can get a hold of those cute keychains for silly kitties if you go into I forgot the name of the coffee shop, but you can go to that coffee shop if you can find that post, and you would be able to get the
Interesting.
keychains. So what I like about this one, Stark, is that it's focusing on actually getting normies into recognizing the IP before getting them onboarded onto crypto.
Yep. We saw that obviously at a much larger scale with like pudgy penguins and all the animated like the reels on Instagram. Like I remember like I almost spat out my drink the first time I was like looking over at my wife's phone and she was like scrolling on Instagram and I saw her with like these
Pudgy
two
penguin.
pudgy penguins like arguing or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So yeah,
So
and she was like, what do you mean? And then yeah, she didn't even know. So
she didn't even know about pudgy penguins, huh? And what I like about their approach as well is that they're also pushing a lot of GIFs. So they have like a GIFs from
gifs.
yeah, GIFs,
Gif.
GIF,
Yeah.
GIF. But yeah, they have been pushing it out on the socials, so you can use it on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, everywhere. And they've also been pushing a lot of contents on TikTok as well. So the partners or the local companies that they are partnering with are getting free marketing through their TikTok account, and vice versa. They are also getting the exposure to the people that are actually going into those coffee shops, buying the coffee and getting the merch and all of that. So there is really good synergy there. So they're both marketing on each side. So I don't know. I feel like there is something there that people in Web3 are to they don't recognize it, or they don't do those kind of things. Not a lot of teams in Web3 are actually doing those partnerships that are onboarding normies. Most of the time what we do here in Web3 are just partnering with another Web3 company or another Web3 team, and what ends up happening is just like we're all in the same bubble and we're just attracting the same set of people. So maybe this is a good approach. I don't know. We'll see.
We
But
shall
I
see.
like what I'm seeing with this one. Silly Kitties. They've also partnered with Pixels, and right now you can actually do quest inside the game Pixels, and you can get, I believe, UGC or land items that you can put in for your land. These are cute UGCs that you can design inside your land, and yeah, have collect them as well. So I think the rewards are a bit random. So there is like a collectability or collectible aspect into it. So some of them are trying to complete it, trying to trade it, pay with pixels. So there is a little bit of economic thing going on in there. So I think it's
Yeah,
really interesting to me.
indeed.
So yeah,
We'll
you can
see.
go and log into Pixels, and then you can hunt down the through the quest. I think we can link down as well how you can do it, or you can head on to the Silly Kitties Discord, and you can get more information on how you can complete those quests.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
Well, I was worried we wouldn't have enough to talk about this week because not much has been going on, but turns out there's always stuff to talk about on Ronin Network.
Yeah,
Um,
there's still a good bunch of there are still builders that are actually building in the space, and I really am appreciative of those that are still here, still grinding and still creating things so that we can get more people onboarded And yeah, shout out to you guys, Silly Kitties, Axie.
Oh yeah,
Um,
this
Fable Boy.
I was just seeing that. Let me just I'll put a post. We can look over that. We I was we were looking at we can talk about this and then wrap it up. Um,
Sure.
I was talking about it with who was it? I don't remember who. It might have been Fable Melon, but it might have been somebody else.
Mm.
About the whole the the Dow that bought one of the big three.
Oh, the
You know
20
the
million.
basketball team,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh wait,
And
football team.
yeah, in the big three with Ice Cube and
Oh.
blah, 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 Ice Cube's league.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So now apparently they're claiming that the 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 teams or whatever have lost all value because the NFTs were sold for entertainment purposes only. You know when I think it was Cloud White, Arctic, somebody else, G-Host, they all they own part of that, or they own that one of the basketball teams. The Ronin or the Axie basketball team. Does
Yep.
that ring a bell?
Yep.
Yes. And then some people were able to go there. They were able to send some community members there because they got free tickets. And apparently now the league is trying to raise at a $290 million valuation, while
Mm.
also claiming that all NFT owners or ownerships were just for entertainment purposes only and have lost all their value. So there's a
Wow.
lawsuit going. There's a live lawsuit going on in the LA County Superior Court, trying to fight that. So
Okay, so
they
that's the
might,
big three trilogy.
yeah, yeah, and so it means that if they were to win that lawsuit, it could be a big precedent set for NFTs and blah blah blah, blah for like rugs and so something to follow, because
Mm.
we'll keep a close eye on that. And you can just go to Ziori TV's page if you want to watch I think he did a 15-minute video talking about it. So
Okay,
you
that
guys
is
can
going to be an interesting because I have not seen this video yet. So Zayori really
so
puts
look at
up
that.
the spicy
I
ones.
think this was the original statement when they bought it. We're absolutely thrilled to have Axie Infinity Community, Cloudwhite, Arctic, G-Host, Flag Falcon, Barnar, enjoy Axie,
Goku
yeah, from
Bear.
Axie Chat,
Mm.
Poco Bear, RC Tech, or Freak, and Axie Downward with Trilogy, partnering with the
Right.
largest NFT based game in the world, demonstrates Big Three's commitment to a meaningful Web 3. Hopefully, with the Axie community behind the team, Trilogy can pull out a win this weekend. So, yeah, will be interesting to see what that means, what that means legally,
Interesting.
because it's out like I think it's huge. It's a big precedent that's going to be set if they win, especially because it's like if you're minting NFTs for like VIP and tickets experience stuff like that, it's one thing. But if the NFT for the team ownership and blah 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 blah, should be interesting to see how that unravels.
Where is the NFT collection? Because I have not.
I don't know. I don't think it's a collection. I think these guys own some, like the Jihos, all of that own the NFTs as a part of the.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know the exact details. So it was years ago, but we'll see. I didn't know there was a lawsuit going on.
Yeah, that is a surprise as well. I have not looked into that one yet, but maybe that is something we can talk about on the next one,
Absolutely.
so that we can have more
Yeah.
information as well. That
I'm
is
going.
gonna be-
I'm talking to Cruz so we can maybe have him on next week to talk about the play test that just ended for the MMO. So
Yeah, maybe you can get some stats on how effective or how people felt about it, because I think they are still going through the data right now.
yeah.
And Fabled Melon says, I hope they win, bro. Tired of people coming on chain promising ownership, but only in the case of failure. In the case of success, they privatize all gains and rug holders. Oh, very, very
Yes.
spicy. And yes, we agree fully, Fabled Melon. We are tired of
Shout
that
out to
shit,
Joe Melon.
and hopefully we
are.
don't get more of it.
Yeah. Well, that's about it for this week. I think we've covered everything we wanted to cover. So
Yeah, I think we've covered a lot today, and there is still a lot of happening or things happening in the Ronin ecosystem. So, yeah, check them out. Silly Kitties, Fableborn, Axie is popping off. So if you are, wanting to go back to Axie, you can do so. There's still a good amount of floor that you can get into for collectibles. And yeah, anything else you want to add, Mr. Stark?
no, not really. I think we've covered a lot of all the topics. I don't have a closing statement coming to mind.
All right. Well, we'll see you all next week, where we'll most likely cover a TS Legacy playtest, the aftermath, and see what the data looks like in terms of how the playtest went and how people feel about it. And thank you so much again for joining us. And yeah, see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Not a chance that I can't hear any of you fuckers right now, and you actually are.
Oh, shit!